What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? What up, YouTube? I'm Jim.
I'm Nate.
And we are Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we've got another new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of December 27th. That is right. It is the last new Comic Book Day of 2023. Well, I think it's fine. Just to give you guys some show notes here. Yes, we did not have a live show this past weekend because of the holiday. And this video is coming to you it's coming on New Comic Book Day because we just, had a lot of shit going on and just
life
just didn't happen. But we wouldn't leave you hanging. It's right here. It's right now. It's uploaded. Let's get to it. Let's get to the last New Comic Book Day of 2023. First up, we have Captain Marvel, issue number 3 from Alyssa Wong. I desperately want to love the shit out of this book, and it just seems very meh. And I hate that. I don't like saying that. Alyssa Wong is a badass writer. Her Deadpool book was fucking phenomenal. I know you read her Dr. Aphra, but this Captain Marvel feels incredibly forced, and I hate saying that. But it doesn't feel genuine for some reason, and I think it's because of the just parallels with the MCU. And I know I'm a big defender of being okay with that, but this does not feel. It just feels like Alyssa Wong was told to write about the nega bands and switching positions, and just because of the movie.
Well, I will say that there is it seems like there might be a slight reason why the nega bands are getting in there for comic book reasons, and that's only because in issues after that, it seems like after this one, we're getting some G.O.D.S action, which is going to be really interesting. Actually, that's not for a few issues, but I do feel the same way. I do feel like this is off to a little bit of a sluggish start.
Right.
I don't know. This is the Captain Marvel book, and it feels like it's their book, the two of them. And for some reason, I just don't know if that was the pace that I was really looking for. But I also trust in Wong's writing, and I will probably ride this one out for a considerable while before giving up on it. Because
I think that the most impressive thing so far of the book has been Captain Marvel's costume redesign. I think her costume just fucking rocks right now. So maybe it can pick up here in the latter issues, but right now, just it's all right. After that, we have the last and final, whatever, that's so redundant, the final issue of Immortal X-Men from Karen Gillan, and it would appear that Mother Righteous has made her play into the actual Fall of X that's coming up soon. The last issue was fine. Yeah, it definitely moved the needle with our characters here, and really propelled Mother Righteous forward. And I think we all, we're reading it. We're assuming, I think it's pretty safe to assume, but you never know with comics, right? That Mother Righteous is the Sinister clone, if you will, that is the one at the end of the universe, the one that was the domain at the end of Sinister War, or whatever it was called, Sins of Sinister. I'm sure that's not the case. I'm sure I'm almost certain there will be a curveball, and it'll be some random obscure Sinister that only Comic Book Herald knew. And do I like that? Yes, because it's so deep in the lore, and that gives me an excuse to watch his fabulous content. But I think everyone currently is in the field of that it's Mother Righteous.
Yeah.
Or it's the Sinister that's currently in Xavier's brain, which was from before the Krakoa era, which again is one of those deep lores that only comic book Herald knew. Yeah, right, exactly.
Whatever you're talking about, man. Whatever.
Whatever, man. Whatever, bro.
uh,
I'll be interested to see how it ends. I mean, the book itself started off incredibly strong, and then as the X Office and Marvel said we are winding down Krakoa, it literally morphed into this like bullet train of closing off the storyline and just getting through Krakoa so we can just reboot. And that's
no.
unfortunate, I would say. But I'm still here to read it. All right. Oh, woo. Next up, we got My Man Girl. We got Sensational She-Hulk, issue number 3. We got a storyline from the previous She-Hulk run from Rainbow, coming into issue 3 here in Sensational, which I absolutely love. Is it a disservice to readers that were picking up Sensational She-Hulk thinking it was a completely revamped new set of series? A little bit. Do I care? No. Deal with it. Go read the trades. Nate did it. He did his homework. He's here now.
It was very worth it.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. But we've got this, these two scientists who stole She-Hulk's blood to become Hulks, and now the wife of the group has completely hulked out, and she's basically laying claim to Hulk, and Hulk ain't having it. And Jen's got to clean up the mess. This is quintessential. If you're not reading She-Hulk, you dumb. I'm just saying it right now. It's a fantastic book. Rainbow Rowell has just fucking killed it, and I will shout from the mountaintops that this book is one of the best Marvel books currently of 2023 and in 2022. It was a rocking book, and I look forward to it every. We're getting it again really soon in January. So I'm all about it. This book is phenomenal, and I'm going to say right now it's a potential pick of the week.
Yeah, it's kind of rare nowadays that you get a comic book that you don't that's like super engaging and interesting, but honestly is not like stressful or like you don't have to look for an oh shit moment. You can just enjoy the
Mm-hmm.
story, and it's wholesome and it's great and it's fun, and you don't have to worry about like I don't know. It's not like doom and gloom and Batman all the time like
No,
comics
yeah,
seem to try to be a lot of. And yeah, that's why I always look forward to this book each week.
the slice of life in this book is just essential, and if it should be on your pull. And at the same time, when you do get that oh shit moment in this book, it is so satisfying, so satisfying.
Mhm.
All right, after that, we have Timeless, issue number 1. This is one of these, game changing, we're about to do something crazy to the Marvel Universe kind of books. The future of the Marvel Universe revealed in Timeless, issue number 1. I believe this is the third Timeless
It is, yeah.
book. So it's kind of like I wouldn't say an annual, but kind of for
Okay.
the entire Marvel comic universe.
Yeah.
And I don't really know the the premise of it. All I know is that I need to pick it up.
So the premise is basically there's a new it's like all alternate dimension stuff. There's a new Moon Knight. He's the Moon Knight Unending. He is a nightmare born out of Stark Tech, the Eternal Machine, and the God of the Moon. So he's like part part Iron Man suit, part Eternal, part Fist of Khonshu.
I mean, that sounds pretty dope.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie.
and he is fighting an alternate universe Power Man, aka Luke Cage, or Luke Cage. um, and he has the power of Sentry, the Hulk, but like the future like Maestro Hulk,
Maestro Hulk, okay.
and Iron Fist, all in one. And
Yeah.
they're going to duke it out for the apocalypse in their own world and its implications about hurting the 616. That sounds cool,
Yeah, it does.
and it sounded as cool as the new relaunch of Guardians of the Galaxy and the double relaunch of Captain America, and both of those fell flat on their faces. We have the same creative writing team as that.
Eh,
So, uh, I don't know. I don't feel
but
super.
But
excited about this,
but the artist is Juan Cabal.
but the artist is Juan Cabal, and that is always a bonus.
Well, there you
So
go.
uh, I don't know. I feel like, as people who do this show, this type of issue is one we absolutely have to cover, no matter what, because of the implications it has for the future.
Well, and look, man, it's one issue, right? So maybe
Yeah, it's also
Killian Lansing.
6.99.
Okay, I know, but
56
maybe.
pages.
Okay, listen. Maybe Killian Lansing will just kill it because it's only one issue, so they got to tell everything they want to accomplish in this book. So,
There's also a Peach Momoko Nightmare variant featuring Vision and Scarlet Witch, so that always
all
makes it a
right,
little bit easier to pick up too.
all right now. All right, let's jump over to X Force issue number 47. We are just snail pacing to issue 50. And X Force has finally collided, has intersected with the current storytelling of the Fall of X. And so our group here is duking it out with Orcus on the ends of the Earth, the South and North Pole. Will they survive? Of course they will, because there's, 3 more issues that we got to read before it's over. So, I'm here just to get to 50. I mean, being absolutely honest, I'm not. Uh, I don't expect anything awesome in the sense of like moving the needle story wise, because we all know that the X-Men as we know it are about to end. And X Force has really just been tying up storylines. So I think this is just kind of like, hey, we're dealing with the same things you are, other X books. We're over here, yay. If I get a dismemberment here, a decapitation there, I'll be happy. I'll be
Yeah,
happy. Yeah,
yeah.
it is what it is.
I'm surprised they're fully legging it out to 50, but they are. It's been officially confirmed.
Percy owned it, so there you go. Have fun with it.
There you go.
Hey, I'm interrupting the video because I have a very important announcement. I know you know we're giving away an awesome slab when we hit 1,000 subscribers, but we've got a surprise for you. Ron and Brent at Collected Comics and Games have generously donated another slab to give away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. In addition to the Spider-Man slab that we're giving away, the first appearance of Silk, we are giving away, well, Ron and Brent are giving away this Wolverine 300 CBCS graded 9.2 signed by Brian Dunham. And he did a sketch on top of it. So not only will we be giving away that first appearance of Silk Slab, we're giving away this too, thanks to Ron and Brent over at Collected Comics and Games. So if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and ring that bell. Let's get back to the video, shall we?
All right, let's jump over to DC with the annual Superman Action Comics. Look, yeah, see, this is going to be a sad segment, but I find it's sad, but I find it also incredibly satisfying to see Philip Kennedy Johnson literally kind of like side eye roll and be like, this emoji when people are asking like, wait a minute, so your Donna DC stuff is connecting all this stuff and it kind of doesn't matter anymore. And he's like, we're not gonna do it. Like, it's not gonna connect. Like, sorry, I don't do this no more. Like, that's basically Philip Kennedy Johnson.
I mean,
it-
what choice was he given though, right?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can tell his frustration in this, right? Basically saying DC doesn't know how to properly tell a story,
Or
and
let
they have
people
to
cook,
reset. Huh? Say again.
or let people cook.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, your cinnamon rolls are half done. I like chewy, doughy cinnamon rolls. Give me that, right? Um, it's infuriating, and I think Philip Kennedy Johnson he deserves all the respect, and I really hope that him not being able to do something really fucking awesome, because his annual that people are talking about, where they set up the establishment of the House of L going past Clark, was really cool. It had a Game of Thrones kind of feel to it. There were space knights. It was fucking awesome. It was metal as shit, right? And we're
Mhm.
never going to get it. We're never going to get it because DC decides to reset their shit. I'm cussing because I'm frustrated. They decide to reset their storylines every 6 months because we don't know. And
Well, it
it's
doesn't even make sense though, because the entire line isn't restarting. Everything is continuing on as normal. And this story totally fit and coincided with the entire dawn of DC. Everything was fitting together perfectly. Action Comics, Superman
right.
book, Steelworks, and everything else that was happening. It all made total sense. And then we decided to cancel the most beloved part that was like like scumbag right wingers and like douche boy left guys and every regular comics books in between were all saying, "Yo, this is a really good run." And DC said, "Pull the ripcord. We're done."
Listen, you're
It's so
you're
weird.
you're you're kidding yourself if you don't believe that in March or July, or it'll be announced in March, that DC will have another name series change to the entire comic book universe, and they'll say it's not a reset, but it is a reset, and we're getting this new
Mm,
writer, and it's happening. You
I'm
know
not
it's
sure that.
happening, and
I
it'll
don't think
be
so. I mean, they've already announced that they've got an entire year planned for
mark my
Superman. So I
words,
don't.
December 27th. It's gonna happen. Like it happens every fucking oh wait, we're going back to death metal, and then it's not gonna matter. Like it's coming, dude. It's death metal, but with monkeys and animals because we're Beast Boy. Like I'm just
Are
oh, and let's throw
you
in Night Terrors.
are you reading Jason Aaron's Action Comics?
To be determined.
Same.
So, all right, good to know. All right, next up we have Detective Comics issue 1080 from Ram V, and I'm sure this is your potential pick of the week. Well, I mean, there's other books, but I mean,
Oh, this
this might be one.
honestly is there's a few books that this is going to really have to contend with. However, I'm really looking forward to this. This is our finale of the intermezzo, arc that's in between. That was a outlaw thing that never really existed as an outlaw thing, except and none of that marketing shit matters because the internal story is absolutely amazing. It's one of the like it feels like it's somehow like a classic Batman story that we've read before and are just like
Mm.
re-enjoying the nostalgia of it, but it's also very refreshing and very new. I do find it a little bit strange. I don't know if it's just because we're getting like a little bit of flashbacks or something, but we only have like half of the book as our main artist, and so that's a little
Mm.
bit weird. But um, I'm very curious to see where we go because this entire Ram V arc that we've been doing so far, we're 20 issues in now, and I went back and read every fucking one of them
Yeah.
to get caught up to last month's issue, and we really missed it in some spots, and so I think this issue is going to be a really good culmination of being able to go back, have those stories fresh in my mind, and see where we're going after this. Because this isn't it. This is just the intermediary arc. I think we've got another, I think 10 issue arc after this. So
Fuck.
let's do it.
All right. All right. After that, we have Green Arrow issue number 7, coming off of the pretty intense ending from issue 6, where it would appear that we have lost Speedy once again. Um, this has been, we've said it before, when Williamson is able to focus in on one character and just write that story, even though he may be doing multiple books, but when he's not, doing a infinite crisis terror animal bleh, book, and he's just focusing in on one character, he is strong. He's honed in, he's focused. And Green Arrow has been an absolute delight for the show. So I'm looking forward to this book very much. And even though it's dealing with Waller, who I'm not really, I find Waller incredibly boring. I find her
Really?
motives, I do. I just don't, I, oh, she's so just, yeah, and I'm like, she, she's a lady that can blow your head up. Okay, cool. And like I don't find her scary. The threat of having your head blown up, anybody can do that, right? And I don't find her character, I just don't find her threatening. I find her kind of lazy. I just find her motives, and maybe in Tom Taylor's uh Dark Knights, or whatever, what was the medieval
Uh,
uh
Dark Knights of Steel or something like
Dark
that.
Knights of Steel, she felt more menacing in that, because it was like she was a guard of the royal family, and she had this ultimate betrayal kind of feel, and we all saw it coming, right? But like everyone kind of had a different uh type of story in that book. So when it came, when she did her, but did her selfish thing, it was almost still kind of a surprise because she held the character of being so noble in that book. In the regular DC, I just find her like, we get it. Like, how has nobody figured out, like, don't trust this bitch? Like, she just doesn't.
I don't
She
think
ain't doing.
anyone. I don't think anyone trusts her. She does. No one's given the option.
But how is she still in charge of stuff? Like, how is she still around? Like, I guess that I can say the same. Like, how is the Joker still around? Like, I just find it. I'm gonna shut up now because clearly I am talking out of my ass.
I mean, just because I don't feel the same doesn't mean you're wrong.
I don't know, but you're just looking at me like, dude, shut up. Like, it's like I can see it in your eyes.
I think that she's going to be an interesting protagonist to what we've got going so far because because it ties into what's going on right now with Beast World. And I know you haven't read anything Beast World and stuff, but she's kind of like playing around in the background there. And I, you know, I think it's really fun. Like the Green Arrow issues we've had in the past have like had these nods to Beast World and these little things, and so it kind of just helps things create the feeling of a living world.
Mm.
Um, so, and I don't think she's going to be around for long. I think she's just going to be the catalyst to uh, the problems that we're going to have to tackle next.
Well, that's encouraging. That's good. I like that.
Also, ongoing series now. So,
Yeah,
nice upgrade.
yeah. All right, let's jump over to Independence, and we're gonna kick it off with Boom Studios' Book of Butcher.
Okay.
Butcher.
Boucher.
Butcher.
Boucher. Well,
Boucher.
it's New Orleans, France. So
Oh yeah. Baba
Boucher.
Boucher.
First of all, Dan Mora cover. So, Slap Your Mama. That's great. That's
Did
a
you
very
say
good
slap
cover.
your mama?
Slap Your Mama, New Orleans style. Okay.
I'm lost. Go ahead.
This book takes place in New Orleans.
I get it, but
Slap Your
what's
Mama
that to do
is a
with?
famous seasoning from New Orleans.
Oh, wow. The fact that you're talking about anything outside of chicken nuggets for food is just like.
Oh my God. Anyway, so this issue is supposed to be sort of like our lead-in 5th year of Something Is Killing the Children universe. It'll be our original creators, Tinian and Deladera, will be doing art inside. So I don't know. Like this is I'm intrigued, but I'm also a little worried if I'm honest. Not because
Okay.
I think they're going to do anything boring or that the issue isn't going to be great. I think the issue is going to be. I'm worried the issue will be too great that it won't be able to meet the expectations set.
Okay, fair.
Like I'm worried I'm going to read this and go, "Oh my god, this year's going to fuck," and then it doesn't. And so I am a little bit hesitant.
Slap your
there.
mama.
But yeah, this is supposed to follow the main character here on cover as she goes from Maxine as she goes from a white mask to a black mask, and then she's actually going down to the house of Butcher, which we have had hints about and talks about before, but we've never actually gone there in comic and seen what's going on. So
Okay.
we've actually never seen any other house, and so it'll be very interesting to see the dynamic there versus Erica's house.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Dope.
We'll see.
Man.
It's a $10 book though. 64 pages. That is a lot, but this is a $10 make you holler book from Boom
You're spending
Studios.
some money this week, bro.
They don't usually do this to us, so we'll see.
I better be gold leaf on that cover.
I mean, right?
Right? All right, after that, from Tinian, we have Dracula issue number 3 with an I really like this cover. I think this cover is very cool.
This cover is great, and you're going to notice a theme here with our independence this week. James Tinian, yes, of course, great. And Martin Simmons, who honestly, I've said it before when reviewing these books, but like this is Martin Simmons' book, and Tinian's just in the driver's seat, kind of helping steer him along.
Wow.
But like this is fully Martin Simmons' book, like. And of course, it's been great. I believe the first 2 issues were both my picks of the week. This is how you do a retelling, but put your own spin on it. Tinian is really, really, really good at dialogue, and getting the voice of the era proper and making it intriguing, and really just setting the stage for Simmons to just absolutely blow you away page after page. So it's probably going to be pick of the week.
No doubt. All right, our last book of the night from Tinian, Tiny Onion. Yeah. We have World Tree issue number 6, and I hate this cover. I hate it. Like I hate it. That didn't make me feel good.
don't call me a Tinian fanboy, all right? Because I will say
Tinian
that
fanboy. Tinian fanboy.
I will say that of all the Tinian books on this list, I'm a little bit apprehensive of.
Uh,
World Tree just hasn't slapped my face like other Tinian books.
yeah, a lot of slapping. A lot of
A
slapping
lot of
this week.
slapping, a lot of flopping. There's just
Wait, when did we flop? When did we flop?
Oh, yeah. If you didn't notice, then don't worry about
Oh.
it. This the first arc of this was good. I don't want to say that like it was bad or anything, but it was I don't know. The perfect way I can put it is I forgot this book was on hiatus. And so when it came back, I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, World Tree. Okay, yeah, let's all right, let's do it. So it just hasn't had that super like deep grab that Tinian usually does, but maybe it will this time. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Also, the creepiest thing about this cover isn't the guy riddled with bullets and scratched stuff in his chest and head. The creepiest thing about this book is the shadowy figure in the back.
In the back, yeah.
Like,
That's our naked girl back there watching everybody.
Naked little dog flapping around.
Flapping around. I told you just didn't see her back there flapping.
There it was. There's the flap. All right, that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Book Day video for the week of December 27th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you reading first? What's your potential pick of the week? As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we're trying to hit 1,000 subs before this Sunday. Well, before Monday, which is the new year. Can we hit 1,000 subs before 2024? We can only do it with your help. So make sure to hit that sub button because you know what we're giving away. We'll catch you guys live this Sunday to talk about all these books and more. It looks like we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a New Year's Eve Two Fat Guys Pool List comic book show live here on YouTube, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do not miss it. Finally back. We're live, and we're not gonna. Someone will be here to talk about comics. Someone will be here. But as always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.